Hello, sir. Thank you for being here with us today at the Insurance Times interview. Thank you for attending the GuideWire Dev Summit. So, can you please start with telling us about a little more about the partnership with GuideWire and what you guys, the National Insurance Academy, is doing with GuideWire at Dev Summit?
So as you know, National Insurance Academy has been in the forefront of insurance management education and as well as insurance executive management education for the last so many years. So while the executive management education, it is that is going on smoothly for the last 40 years almost. The management education is there for the last 20 years. So we have our flagship program, that is insurance and risk management. And there also we have a lot of technology students. And the technology students, that means a lot of companies, technology companies who have insurance as a vertical, they recruit those people and they are doing very well. So Guideware has many solutions, and they also recruited our students and they found that quite good. So slowly and slowly, there was a lot of need to upgrade this technology management education. So we applied to the All India Council for Technical Education for this insurance technology management. So they were kind enough to give us the permission to start a 60-seater course,
Okay.
and the nomenclature was technology management. So that is the nomenclature that AICT allows. And then there are a lot of BTech students, so that is for them it should be an opportunity. So the recruitment is going on, admission process is going on rather, and we have found a lot of interest from students, BTech students, and they have enrolled into this program. So because the need in all domains is increasing, because an insurance company, they require people in all the domains, whether it is marketing, whether it is underwriting, whether it is claim settlement, whether it is accounts, whether it is technology, whether it is actuarial science. So they require top class talent,
Yeah.
and the insurance academy, National Insurance Academy, has to be ready for it. So while, and this is an idea accordingly, so that to serve the technology department of the insurance companies and also the technology solution providers to the insurance companies in India and worldwide. So that is the idea. Besides that, we have a lot of electives on actuarial science. We have electives on insurance accounts, so that uh, they also serve the larger insurance industry.
That's wonderful, sir. And I think you talked about technological skills in students. So, do you think with the rise of artificial intelligence, it has had an impact on the skills and the teachings which you provide to students? How has it changed over the past years?
So what happens? That is foundational technology. I mean, get my point. So that will be always there.
Yes.
So AI will be like superimposing itself.
Yeah.
So we have not found much evidence that AI has come and taken away all the roles of the
Definitely.
technology. Rather, the same technology people having enhanced role of enhanced knowledge of AI, they are more in demand also. And we feel that somebody a domain expert in the insurance and also having technological knowledge and also supported by the latest AI skills,
Yes.
they can contribute wonderfully to the insurance industry.
So, sir, you actually have been in this industry for a pretty long time. So, how do you think insurers or these students which are coming up in these new rules, so how can they balance the innovation and growth along with the governance, compliances, and the regulations which the bodies are putting in?
Yeah, because what happens, every organization has to be regulated. Because without regulations, you do not know what will happen to the company and the customers. And it has been proved over the years in all parts of the globe, whether in US, Europe, or in India. Get my point. So regulations have to be there, and for that also competence is required. So we teach our students not only Indian regulations and for this technology management also US
Global.
regulations. So they have to have an understanding and all. And within the ambit of regulations, all innovations will happen. And so we have seen over the years that there is a seamless arrangement between the evolution of regulations and the evolution of technology.
Got it. Yes.
So it will continue to evolve. Regulation will evolve as per the needs of the society, needs of the company, needs of technology. Technology will also evolve in tandem to the needs of the regulations and also to the needs of society.
Yes. So, as we talk about this evolution, can you tell us a bit more about the broader vision for National Insurance Academy and how you see it in the upcoming years, how it will be transforming the
Because the
education?
National Insurance Academy has been supporting the insurance industry for the
Perfect.
last 45
Yes.
years, and it has to continue to support the industry,
Definitely.
because academy, particularly of higher education, they have to be the pioneers in executive education, and that is how the country can be better served. So we have to serve the country by preparing talent for the insurance
Yeah.
industry.
So, anything specific you'd like to highlight with the partnership with GuideWire and how it will have an impact on the academy, bringing a mark globally?
Yeah,
Because
because we
GuideWire,
normally take, we have a lot of partnerships with a lot
yes,
of institutions, and we are in that is close contact with the entire industry. So that means for a pretty long time, that means we have to take guidance from the domain expert industry, and accordingly we're designing. Now there are technology solutions for the insurance industry, so we have to understand what they need also, and accordingly things are designed.
so, as we talk about the skills, so are there any skill gaps or leadership gaps that you see in the skills? Because today also we saw the dev trails happening where the students are talking a lot about the technologies. But what about the domain knowledge that is there? So, are there any gaps in that?
What happens is, because again actually industry is evolving, there is
Yes.
no end to the evolution of the industry. So if you see insurance times also, I
Yes.
go through the insurance times quite often, and I find that there's a lot of changes happening
Yes.
everywhere, and I get my point. So that is the need of the society.
Yes.
Suppose as an individual, suppose what you have understood insurance during growing up years, that okay, I should have a life insurance for many of the aspects. I should save on tax, I should have some savings, I should build up a long term capital, and I should also protect my parents also, and in case something happens,
Yes.
because when you're a young person, when you are not married, then you say no, no, I should also have a health insurance, not only for myself, but I should take my parents along with it. So these are the, then we evolve, and I get my
Yes.
point. Then you go up in your career and you say, no, I need a four wheeler for my convenience. When you have a four wheeler, you say, no, I should be having an insurance for it. You build up a house, then you are suddenly, after something happens to the house, what will happen? Then you think of protecting the house. Then you say you have a lot of belongings in the house. What will happen if some theft occurs? Then again you have a burglary insurance. So it's all evolution in society. The same individual who had zero appreciation of an insurance at a certain point of time now has evolved into appreciating and accepting and putting into his or her scheme of things so many aspects of insurance.
So as you talked of protection, sir. So in this, what would you think is the role of risk management as a broader perspective?
Yeah, because insurance is actually risk management,
Yes.
but now we morph into enterprise risk management. So for an organization, there are various aspects. So various aspects. So and all those aspects, when it covers, then it translates into enterprise risk management, and those are specialized subjects. So the assessment of risk, the mitigation measures of risk, then the modeling of risks.
Yes.
So many things come into play. So risk is not a standalone thing, and for risk management, we need the support of so many other tools to ensure that an organization is risk proof. Because as individuals, we want to risk proof ourselves. We want to have insurance so that we don't fall into bad times. We want to have very good locking system and others with
The processes.
digital
Yes.
cameras for Wi-Fi and other things, so that we can also make us foolproof in our security systems. So similarly, organizations, they go for many other risk management mechanisms, and we call it enterprise risk management. And yes, one of the support systems is also the cyber security risk management systems. So this is all evolving, and many people accept it with happiness. Many people accept after some loss
Hesitant.
happens. Many people are thinking of accepting it. So it is all evolving.
Thank you, sir. That was really wonderful to have your insights on all these topics. So we definitely want to stay connected with you and work with Insurance Times and National Insurance Academy. So would you like any last message for the readers or for anyone watching this video
Yeah,
with us?
because the ecosystem of the insurance industry, first is the company insurers themselves. At the apex is the regulator who is working very hard to see that there is no problem to anybody. And then the academia, then the press and the intelligentsia who support the
Yes.
insurance industry and try to propagate the message of insurance industry. So all of us, whatever we do, we take it to the next level.
Yes.
So I'll be happy if Insurance Times engages in a lot of webinars, seminars,
Definitely.
and I will be also helping Insurance Times in connecting themselves to the outer world also,
Definitely.
because we do a lot of activities for our research in rural areas and all these things. So we'll be happy to provide that
Yes.
opportunity to Insurance Times to have a study on the field, on the project.
Yes, sir. Actually, we are hoping to launch a webinar series soon.
That
So
is one
we,
aspect. Second is like on field work that we are
on
doing.
field. Okay.
So that means, should you be interested, and I get my point, we'll be taking into the actual people and how it evolves, whether it is for crop insurance, whether it is for the propagation of PMJJBY, PM Suraksha Bima Yojana, insurance awareness programs. So you can do a entire study tour of all these things whenever you desire, so that more and more people will be learning about the different aspects of insurance.
Thank you so much, sir. That's all.